Hello everyone, I'm Sean, alright, and this is Everyday Food Reviews. Today, looking at a couple of energy drinks. I've got King Legend and Bomba Green Energy, Mojito flavour. So, last time I looked at Bomba, it was the original one, and I showed off a Warhammer model I was working on. I'm still working on that. Last night I bought an airbrush, so I'm excited to use that. I'm hoping that'll help with just getting paint on models quickly, but we'll see. Remains to be seen. I've had a go with it already, and it's good for priming. So it's a cheap little kit off Amazon, and I thought if this doesn't do anything else, I can use it with cheap black and silver paint and just save a lot of money on spray paints and not have to gas the whole house out with fumes every time I want to undercoat something. So it's working for that already. I just thought I'd mention, because the last time I looked at, we have had a couple of comments. I think Alfred and Mike, maybe a couple of others, have commented for updates on the orcs. They're still going. There's been a lot of new orc model releases lately, so I've been buying the ones of those that I like, but then of course I'm falling behind with the ones I've already got because I start gluing them together and what have you, instead of painting the ones I've already got. But we'll start with this King Legend. Now, I can't remember where I got this, I can't remember where I got the Bomber either, but I've had these in the fridge for a while. We have 15 milligrams of caffeine per 100 ml. Not a lot. So this is Turkish. We've got a little advert here for visiting Turkey. Turkey, discover the potential. Oh, here we go. Here's the ingredients in English. Yeah, caffeine 15 milligrams per 100 ml. Now, we knew that the Bomba was a low caffeine one because we looked at that before, but it's we've just happened to find two low caffeine ones. It does have sugar in. How much sugar does it have in it? 2.1 grams per 100 ml. So not a lot of sugar, apparently. I had a drink the other day that said 40 grams of sugar per 100 ml. It was an imported drink, a watermelon drink. And I thought, that can't be right. It was a 355 ml can. I peeled off the sticker, and underneath the sticker it said 17 grams of sugar in the entire can. I don't know what's gone on there, whether they've tested it separately when they've imported it to the UK or just done something wild with the translations, but that was pretty mental. Did I get a thumbnail for these? There we go. So we're starting with this one because I'm expecting this one to not be very interesting, to be perfectly blunt. It smells like a regular energy drink. It looks like a regular energy drink, you know, original flavour. Just before I get into it, the can, it's got a gold top, which is pretty cool, and the can, it's a black and gold design, which is quite nice. It's got a matte finish, so it's not a bad little can. Yeah, cheers. Tastes clean, tastes relatively mild, but then, you know, they've only got 15 milligrams of caffeine per 100 ml to have to cover up with sugar and sweeteners and flavours, so it's not bad. It's pretty easy going. It does taste maybe a bit too sweet, so it's a little bit sticky towards the end there. Now, it's fine. If you see it for cheap and you don't want a full dose of caffeine, it's fine. So this one, the Bomba Green Energy, I was talking about how the last one reminded me of my Warhammer because I've got the unit called the Stomper, and I thought Bomba sounds a bit like Stomper. That's just where my head was at the time. But this one reminds me of Warhammer. Completely different reasons. Not sure what the intention of these two words are. But it does say on the can, Virgin Energy. So, yeah, that reminded me of the hours I've spent on Warhammer models. 15 milligrams of caffeine per 100 ml. We've got Bomba Energy Mint Lime Kukor. Not sure what that is. Is that sugar? And soda. Yeah, that must be sugar. Yeah, how much sugar is in this? 200 ml. 7.6 grams per 100 ml. So, decent amount. Decent amount of sugar. We've had a few Mojito energy drinks before. They're all generally pretty good. This one has the least amount of caffeine of any of them. And where did we say Bomba was from? Hungary. Hungary. So I don't think I've had a Hungarian one. It's the only Hungarian drink we've looked at really, is apart from Bomba, is Hell. And they've had a lot of different interesting drinks, but Mojito's not one of them. Whereas Tiger and Black from Poland have both had a couple of Mojito flavours. So, yeah, it smells nice, smells like a Mojito flavour. It's not as luridly green as some of the ones we've looked at, but it's green, pale green, it's nice. Again, the can to this, the can looks cool, it's kind of black and green, and it's got two shades of green, and it's got Virgin written in red, and alcohol mentes, which presumably is alcohol free. Wouldn't expect there to be any alcohol in this. It's not a matte finish, it doesn't have a coloured ring pull or anything. Cheers. Worth noting, the smell was quite earthy there. Like, it smelt like it had an earthy aftertaste. I think that's just the mint. This is very sour, but doesn't taste a lot of lime, and doesn't taste a lot of mint. It tastes mostly of just being sour. Now, I know people say, limes are sour. I know limes are sour, but they're tart, they're bitter, they're juicy. This just tastes of sour rather than tasting of lime. That made my teeth hurt. It tastes very sticky as well. It tastes like it's got more sugar than it says. And at 7 grams, it does have more than average, but it tastes like more again. It tastes stickier than, the old full sugar Rockstars I've had. So I quite like the other Bomba, and I thought I'd like this one more. It's a Mojito flavour, what could go wrong? I actually don't. I don't care for this one much at all. I think just about every other Mojito flavour I've had. We had Hype Mojito, black sugar free, black full sugar, Tiger, we've had a couple. We had the one with extra caffeine in, and we've had the regular one. It just doesn't measure up. And it's got less caffeine in as well. If it had more caffeine, you'd think maybe the flavours are a bit off because they've had to pump it a bit and cover up the caffeine, but that's not the case. I'm really sorry. I don't care that much for that at all. There is a bit of a minty taste, a bit of a sort of natural, leafy, earthy taste, like that's there. It's just not. It's not got the punch that I'd like. I wouldn't even say it's too sour. For me, that's like the right amount of sour. It's just not got any actual flavour to back up that sourness. Yeah, no, disappointing. It's a shame. I'll wrap it up there anyway. Thanks very much for joining us. See you next time. Cheers.